Welcome to this explainer. If you're hitting the dirt, you already know mountain biking is a whole different beast compared to road cycling. It's going to throw changing terrain, wild weather, and just a ton of physical movement right at you. So today, our core goal is learning exactly how to dress for those unpredictable conditions. We're going to look at the gear that helps you stay comfortable, perfectly protected, and able to move freely no matter what the mountain throws your way. So let's just get right into it and talk about the stakes here. Have you ever felt totally miserable out on a mountain bike ride? Because trust me, I definitely have. What you wear out there can literally make or break your day. The wrong gear leaves you dangerously overheated, distracted, or, picking thorns out of your shins. But the right gear, it basically vanishes. It lets you focus entirely on the trail instead of constantly tugging at your clothes. To get you properly geared up, we're going to build the ultimate mountain biker from head to toe in 5 quick steps. The command center, core comfort and clothing, the vital contact points, adapting to the elements, and finally, padding and protection. Starting off with Section 1, the command center. We're talking helmets and eye protection here. Look, a well-fitting MTB helmet is your absolute most vital piece of gear. Zero exceptions. Now, you'll definitely see riders out there looking like full-on gladiators in massive full-face helmets for aggressive downhills, but honestly, for most of us doing standard trail riding, a really well-ventilated mountain bike helmet with extended rear coverage is absolutely perfect. It keeps the air flowing when you're grinding up a tough climb, but still gives you that crucial coverage for the back of your head. And moving on to your eyes, this isn't just about blocking the sun. Your eyewear is basically a windshield. It shields you from flying dust, rogue bugs, stray branches, the whole shebang. So whether you go with clear lenses for those deep, dark woods or tinted ones for bright days, better visibility literally helps you react faster. It just lets you ride with so much more confidence when the light keeps changing on you. Moving down to Section 2, core comfort and clothing, or as I like to call it, the anti-cotton crusade. Okay, let's talk about this anti-cotton crusade. Cotton might feel super soft and comfy when you're just hanging out at the trailhead, but man, once you're riding, it traps sweat and dries at an absolute snail's pace. It's basically a recipe for chafing and feeling freezing cold later. Instead, moisture-wicking fabrics are your absolute best friend. They pull the sweat away from your skin, they're incredibly lightweight, and they actively regulate your core temp when you're powering through those brutal climbs. Now, if you're somewhat new to the sport, you absolutely need to know this word, the chamois. It looks like chamois, but we just say chamois. It's that padded liner you wear under your baggy shorts, and it is pretty much the sole reason you'll actually be able to sit down the day after a long ride. Pair a good chamois with some durable outer shorts or even lightweight riding pants if it gets chilly, and your core setup is totally sorted. Next up is Section 3, the vital contact points, specifically your hands and feet. Gloves get overlooked a lot, but they do so much heavy lifting out there. Full-finger gloves are pretty much the gold standard in mountain biking. They dramatically improve your grip on the handlebars when your hands get sweaty, they soak up all those exhausting trail vibrations on long descents, and crucially, they protect your palms from getting absolutely shredded if you happen to take a spill over the bars. And down at your feet, this is where your physical connection to the bike really happens. Ditch those slippery, soft-soled running shoes right now. You've basically got 2 great upgrade paths instead. Flat pedal shoes give you these ultra-grippy soles for amazing stability, and they make it super easy to just step off the bike if things get sketchy. Or you've got clipless shoes, which mechanically lock you into the pedals for maximum pedaling efficiency. Either way, getting proper riding shoes is an instant game changer for your bike control. All right, Section 4, adapting to the elements. Let's talk weather and seasons. Because mountain biking throws so many changing elevations and wild weather shifts at you, a flexible layering system is your secret weapon here. Step 1, start with a highly breathable base layer to manage that sweat. Step 2, add a lightweight jersey or an insulating mid-layer. And Step 3, always stuff a packable jacket in your bag in case the wind picks up or the sky suddenly opens up. Building your outfit step by step like this lets you adapt on the fly so you're never overheating and never freezing. And naturally, your wardrobe has to shift with the seasons, right? Warm weather riding is all about maximum ventilation, lightweight fabrics, short sleeves, and a heavy, heavy focus on carrying enough hydration. But when that temperature drops, you need to completely pivot. Think thermal layers, wind-blocking outerwear, thicker socks and gloves, and keeping your ears and neck covered up. The whole goal year-round is just maintaining that ideal, comfortable body temp. Bringing us to our final part, Section 5, padding and protection. We're looking at armor and your overall mindset. It is so incredibly easy to roll up to a trailhead and feel completely intimidated by folks looking like they're heading into battle in full, heavy armor. But the reality? You really don't need full armor for an everyday ride. If you're just starting out, slipping on a pair of lightweight, breathable knee pads is incredibly beginner-friendly and gives your confidence a huge boost right away. You can always add elbow pads later on as the trails you ride get steeper and more technical. Now, mountain biking definitely has its own distinct look and culture, but remember this golden rule: comfort over style. Your gear has to fit well without restricting your movement at all. Performance matters infinitely more than just looking cool in the parking lot. Because if your clothing stays comfortable for the whole ride and lets you move freely, you are absolutely going to ride better. It really is that simple. I actually love this quote from our source material: dressing for mountain biking is about preparation, not perfection. That just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? It proves that you do not need the absolute newest, most expensive gear to get out there and rip. You just need clothing that supports your ride. Start with the basics, figure out what works for your local trails, and just refine your setup over time. So as we wrap up this explainer, I want you to ask yourself this before your tires hit the dirt next time. Will your gear work with you or against you on the trail ahead? Because the moment your gear just sort of vanishes from your mind, that's when you unlock the true thrill of the ride. Take a look at your closet today. What's the very first piece of gear you need to upgrade before your next adventure? Get out there, have a blast, and I'll catch you on the trails.